In today's video, I'm going to teach you connect Cursor to Xcode for a smooth integration with existing projects. We'll walk through a clear, reliable setup so you can keep the power of Xcode for building and debugging while enjoying Cursor's AI-assisted editing and navigation. There are two general approaches, using both IDEs side by side or installing extensions in Cursor to build inside the Cursor environment. Our focus here is getting Cursor set up so it plays nicely with your existing Xcode projects. Start by opening your project's root folder in Cursor, the same folder that contains your .xcode proj or .c workspace. Give Cursor a moment to index your codebase so features like search, go-to-definition, and AI suggestions understand your project structure. If your project is large, let the initial indexing finish before making big edits. It will make the experience smoother. Next, make sure Cursor has the language support you need. Install extensions that provide Swift and Objective-C syntax highlighting, linting, and formatting that align with Xcode's expectations. Keeping formatting consistent between the two editors helps avoid noisy diffs and unexpected style changes. If you already use a shared configuration like an editor config or a Swift formatter, point Cursor to it so both IDEs behave the same way. Decide how you want to build. The most dependable workflow is to edit in Cursor and build, run, and debug in Xcode. Keep Xcode open with your scheme selected, use the simulator or device from there, and manage signing and provisioning in Xcode as usual. This keeps the build pipeline exactly as your team expects, while you benefit from Cursor's fast editing and AI help. If you prefer to kick off builds from Cursor, set up a task that calls your usual build command. For example, using Xcode build with your workspace or project, scheme, and destination. Make sure it matches what you use in Xcode so results are consistent. For projects with dependencies managed by Swift Package Manager or CocoaPods, resolve those in Xcode first, then build from Cursor. Keep source control unified. Open the same Git repo in both apps, commit from either one, and exclude large build artifacts like derived data from version control. When you add new files in Cursor, remember to include them in the correct Xcode targets so they're compiled and included in your app and tests. From here, settle into a rhythm. Write and refactor in Cursor, switch to Xcode to run, debug, and manage targets, then iterate. With this setup, you get the best of both worlds. Cursor's productive editing and Xcode's rock-solid build and debugging, working together seamlessly.